welcome to another video. So I got a Lenovo IdeaPad 5 with the new AMD Ryzen 5 4500U processor. This is the new 4000 series that is coming out in laptops now with the integrated AMD Radeon Graphics Vega 6. I don't normally do videos like this too much. I did it with the Google Chromecast and the remote, but because I don't do a lot of product reviews or overviews, but when I get something for the channel that I'm going to be using to test games or whatever the case may be, or CPUs, and it's something I think that you guys might be interested in also, I'm going to go ahead and make videos like this. They'll just be a little bit more rare than my normal videos. So first, let me just show you real quick. This has the power on open lid. Really cool, very quick. This thing also has a fingerprint reader, so as soon as this pops up, you can just stick your finger on there and you'll see how fast we are ready to go in Windows. So I just wanted to start the video with that. I thought it was pretty cool to check out. So let's go over and just we'll scan around this thing. So very nice matte screen on this. It's a 300 nit. We'll go over the specs on the website here in just a little bit. Fairly thin profile, light, decent sounding speakers, backlit keyboard, USB-C with quick charging, regular charger, HDMI, headphone with mic. This is the Ryzen 4000, the Ryzen 5 4500U with Vega 6 Radeon graphics. A full number pad. Power button has the fingerprint reader on it, SD card slot reader, and two more USBs, power light, and the Novo button. This is definitely going to be one of the best budget laptops out there with the Ryzen 4000 CPU in it. So let's go over to the website. Alright, so here we are over on the Lenovo US website. Now, unfortunately, these laptops are temporarily unavailable and sold out. I knew this was going to happen, so that's why I grabbed mine up. I believe I ordered it last Friday, and I got it yesterday. So it was pretty quick from Lenovo, but it did say limited stock when I grabbed mine, and now they're not available. The 14-inch model is also sold out. We'll take a quick look at that here in just a second as well. But with my little bit of time with this, and one of the big reasons I got it was seeing just Josh's video on YouTube reviewing this. He was the only one that I saw had a video out on this. I think he still is the only person that has this Idea 5 video out. It's about a 16-minute long video where he goes over this PC, and it's actually a really good video. I recommend you search for an IdeaPad 5 video on YouTube, and he'll show up. Just Josh, check out his video. He's one of the reasons why I wound up ordering this. But I completely agree with him. This is one of the best budget laptops probably for this year, and that I have used in a very, very long time. This is partially due to AMD's Ryzen 4000 series processors, which are competing extremely well with Intel's 10th gen i5 and i7, but also Lenovo's design around this. Now, I know Acer just started selling theirs, I think, yesterday. They're another company that's probably going to have a very similar budget feature set and design as Lenovo, but I just really liked the look of this one, and after using it for a little over 24 hours, this is my favorite budget laptop that I have ever used. So just a quick look. This is a nice looking laptop. I wanted to grab the 14-inch just for the black color, but I wound up going with this one because it was $689. They don't have the price here because it's unavailable. It's $689. So this is a laptop under $700. 1080p, 60 hertz, IPS matte touchscreen. Okay, so pretty good there. It does have a physical shutter to close off your webcam. It has very thin bezels that look very nice, and I really like the design over around the camera also. It has a very quick, well, a pretty quick SSD in it. At least an SSD beats a 5400 or 7200 RPM hard drive in my laptop anytime. It does have USB-C quick charge, so we'll take a look at that as we go down. I will say reviews on this site, of course, there's not very many, but they're all really positive, and anything I can find anywhere on the net, even just about laptops that have these 4000 series processors in them, are getting really high reviews and really good regards. Now, this is the AMD Ryzen 5 4500U processor, up to 4000 gigahertz max boost, 6-core. So not 6-core 12-thread. This is a 6-core 6-thread processor, getting a ton of performance out of this. This is like I was saying, a 15.6-inch 1080p IPS anti-glare matte. My favorite so far. All my laptops have been a glossy screen. This is my first one with a matte, and after just one day with it, I already love the matte screen so much more than any of the glossy screens I had, even for the touchscreen part. 300 nits brightness and that narrow bezel. It has 8 gigabytes of DDR4, 3200 megahertz, up to 14 hours on the battery. I got about 5 yesterday during my setup, but that's going to vary depending on what you're doing and how bright your screen is, and what kind of performance options you have on. It also has quick charge through the USB-C. 15 minutes will get you 3 hours. 512 gigabyte SSD, M.2, integrated AMD Radeon graphics, should be Vega 6. Privacy shutter, fingerprint reader on the power button, which you saw in the beginning of the video. Works great, works fast. I haven't had any problems with that. Dolby Audio. It's still laptop speakers, but they're probably the better sounding laptop speakers that I have had in a budget laptop for sure. Good wireless with Bluetooth 5.1, Wi-Fi. You get all of your ports between your HDMI, SD card reader, headphone with mic, USBs, USB-Cs. This is the Platinum Gray, a backlit keyboard. And the Novo button. So that is a like a restore button from Lenovo. If you have issues with booting your computer, you can actually get into a restore mode just by being able to use like a little pin and pressing in that button. So a great budget laptop for sure. I'm going to be diving into doing some game benchmarks and some Cinebench and different things with this laptop because it does have this fantastic new AMD Ryzen processor in it. And I'm going to start making that part of the channel, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video, not only to let people know this is a fantastic budget laptop, and probably most budget laptops that have these processors are going to be pretty good as long as the build quality is decent. Definitely excited to check it out. So they did have the 14-inch model. It is also sold out $649. So if you're wanting something in the black and smaller, I almost went with this one, but the size of the screen, I decided to go ahead and stick with larger in case I do any light video editing. The SSD is not as good or as big in the 14-inch. And there was something else I can't quite remember what it was. I think it had to do with the size of the battery. So you get a little bit larger battery in a bigger one, therefore, just like in the phones, you typically will get a little bit more battery life out of it. They say up to 3 hours more in the larger one, but I'm not sure if it's quite that much, but you definitely get a little bit more. So great budget laptops from Lenovo. I know Acer and others are going to be dropping theirs. Definitely, if you're in the market for a new laptop this year, whether it be Lenovo or whoever it may be, check out these AMD Ryzen 4500, 4700, whatever 4000 series processors. I think they're going to be doing great things for these laptops. Alright, so those are the Lenovo IdeaPad 5, 15 and 14 inch. I've got the 15 inch, and don't forget, this budget laptop even has a nice touch screen. So let's open some Overwatch and check it out real quick and wrap up the video. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to turn on my Xbox controller real quick. Super fast connection to Bluetooth, actually, compared to my other laptops. Very quick, and no issues with the controller whatsoever. So let's take a quick look at our settings. We're full screen, 1080p, 60 FPS, and I do have that locked at 60 because this monitor, this screen really doesn't like running over 60. I noticed on the refresh rate. So we locked that down, and we are at the medium preset. So let's check out a little bit of this while we wrap up the video. Also, earlier I did have MSI Afterburner running, checking out this game, and it was on medium. It was able to do 70, 80 FPS, but like I said, the screen really didn't like that. So I locked it down to 60, and the experience was super, super smooth. No hiccups, no problems, nothing, steady 60. Everything was great. So I'll be testing a lot of other games with this build. I'm really interested to see what this Ryzen 5 4500U is going to do, the Series 4000 for laptops. So it'll be a fun thing to have on the channel to start doing some game testing with, maybe some Cinebench and other things. So definitely no issues. Thanks a lot for coming to check out the video. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you know when I drop new videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you would, as it can really help. And please feel free to leave your comment below if you'd like to see any certain games tested on this laptop, on the CPU with the integrated graphics. I'll be glad to try to do it if it's something that I have. Alright, thanks a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one.